In this session, we will learn about the digital documentation. Now, what is digital documentation and why to use digital documentation nowadays? As it make our work more faster, more efficient, more flexible, and our work is more effective rather than we do the work in a manual form. For this, we will use a word processing application. As you can see on the screen, we are using application as OpenOffice 4, and in this package we will know about the text document. Now first we will know about what is document, as document is used to specify any form of written matter. Every piece is written to be read and reused, and if we want to make it more attractive and organized and neat, we need a digital format to store our data. Now what is word processor? Word processor allows you to type data and make corrections without retyping the entire matter, and the features to make the text look more attractive. While working on text document or OpenOffice Writer, it can be said as OpenOffice Writer also, we will know how we can make our work more attractive, more readable, and more formatted as we want, with lots of effects and productivity. Let's start. First, we have to click on text document. After clicking on text document, it will open a page like this. We have to set the page to 100% so that if we want to make it a single page, it will view the data in a full screen form. Now, first of all, we will write some data. As we can see, cursor is blinking. This is a formatting option. This is a formatting option for text, and this is a formatting option for paragraph, what we want to write. Next, first through cursor which we can see is the title bar, second is menu bar, third is standard toolbar, and fourth is formatting toolbar. Through these options we can edit our data and make it look more attractive. Now for the editing of the document, we have to prepare some data on it. As you can see on the screen, I have prepared some data and written the content part. Now what we have to do, we have to simply edit this. Basically, word processing tool is used for the text formatting because it make our work or project more attractive. What we have to do, simply we have to select the content part, and we can do the formatting through adding font colors. We can use the shadow option. We can increase the font, and we can change the font style also. By the simple steps, we can see our content is formatted. We can use the align because there are 4 alignments: left, center, right, and justify. Now for the second part, we will do the same work. We will edit this using red color. Highlighter should be no fill. We have to align this in the center part. We can bold this. After this, the heading part should be in the bold form, so we can use a shortcut also by using Ctrl+B. We can center this by using Ctrl+E. We can use bold option. To increase the font size, we can opt for font size option, and we can increase the text data. You can also opt for 13 here also. Now moving forward, we have to add some bullets and numbering because these are the points and points should be mentioned in bullets and numbering. Simply we have to click on the bullets or numbering part. These things also need to be edited, so I'm using the bold and underline option. After editing this, now I want these to be in a bullet form, so I'm selecting the bullet option. We can use the more option to select the bullet also. We can drag it down and select the part according to your need. We can increase the font size here also to 13. We can also change the, so with the help of simple formatting we can see our content is formatted. Now if you want to add some image, we can also add some image using the insert menu, and we have to go to picture option and from file. Now my image is already downloaded, so what can I do? I have to simply select that image and click on open. As you can see, my image is already entered on the screen in a Word document. Now we can also resize it. We can use the transparency option to make it more clear. We can increase or decrease. It can be from 0 to 100. We can add some effects using the filter option. There are many more options which we can use to edit our. We can use the position unwrapping option also, so that it can be placed on the document also. We can decrease the or increase the transparency to make it more clear. As you can see, the content part is more clear now. We can reduce these also to make it as 0, and you can set this like again like that only in the starting we have mentioned. Now after using all these formatting options, what we have to do, we can use the find and replace option if you really want to find or search something. For if you, for example, I am searching for data. Now you can see here data is searched. If you want to replace data with something else, you can mention it as data and you can replace that. Now you can see the data is being replaced. We can also save. We have also need to save this. For saving, we can use save as option because I have already saved it with the document for class 9 sample. So I am editing the name and save it again on the desktop. You can select the location where you want to store this data. I am using the desktop to store my data. After storing, we can export it to a PDF format. We can export it in a PDF format so that it can be portable. We have to select the PDF format. We can select the pages or selective pages also from here. Now because I have prepared only one page, so I'm selecting all options. You can select multiple pages also here, and you can write the page number like 5, 6, 7, or you have to use the comma, and you can write only these three pages will be are exported and prepared in a PDF format. Now I'm selecting all and export. Now as you can see, my data is exported. It needs some name, file name to save, and my data is exported. These are the functions which we can use in the text editor. We can write letter, we can design this, we can make cover pages, There are many options. We can add headers and footers. We can use page numbers. We can add some table also. After clicking on this part, we can add some tables from here also and from the menu bar also. We have to select rows and columns are increased according to your need. You have to click on this and you can see the table is added. We can undo the option by using Ctrl+Z. Means last 10 transactions can be undone. Next, what you have to do, if you want to select the text, we can use the Shift key and scroll it in the forward direction or backward direction to select it. We can use the drop down arrow cursor and we can use the up arrow cursor to select these. If we are on the center of any of the line, if we want to go to the starting, we can use the home key, or if you want to go to the end of the line, you can use the end key. If you want to select the complete paragraph, you can use the Control plus home key, okay, for the top of the document, and Control plus end for the end of the document. So these can be used to scroll on the text very fastly. And in this session, all the important information is discussed. So you have to apply it and use it wisely. Okay, thank you. Stay safe.